Welcome back to Birch's Blessed BBQ. My name is Michael Birch. Let's make some juicy, crave-worthy pulled chicken sliders. We have our chicken. We picked this chicken up from our local store. It's a pretty small chicken, 5 to 7 pound chicken. And today we are going to be making some pulled chicken sliders. So they have these tied up, so we're going to cut off these strings here. If you've never spatchcocked the chicken, we are going to do that today. Make sure the interior is cleaned out, and let's get the spatchcocking. So right now, this is the back side, and on either side, this backbone, we're going to cut along and take it out. So we have our kitchen shears here. Used to use regular scissors. Does not turn out that well. Not that strong. So along the backbone, we are going to cut this out. It's one side. Flip it over. I'm going to come from this other side. All right, down the backbone. We go. You can save this backbone for chicken stock, whatever you like. So it cooks faster. Turn it into half chicken, and that just means cutting it in half. So I like to make a slit right here down the back, so I know where the middle's at. You could come through the top and do the same thing. Make the slit there. Take my knife right through the middle here. These are looking perfectly trimmed to me, and they're ready to go and get seasoned. I'm gonna do 2 separate flavors. First one is going to get Richard Fergola's all-purpose rub. It's going to get pulled at the end of the day, so we're just going to start building some flavor. Flip it over and get a nice coat here on the front side as well. SPG, Big Jake's SPG. We're just going to get these lightly seasoned up. That way we have a base layer of flavor that we can add to in different recipes over the week. These are looking perfectly seasoned to me. The pit is fired up to 300. Let's go ahead and get them on there. An hour later, chicken is done, looking nice and beautiful, nice and juicy. It was a quick cook too, only an hour, and it is ready to go. Since we are shredding this, we're just gonna let it rest for just a second as we grab our pan. This is the SPG one. We got some color on there by flipping it over, and we are gonna go ahead and get it shredded. We have our pan shredded up. We're gonna split the leg and thigh, that to the side, pop the wing off. There we go. Juicy. It's that juicy chicken. Nice and quick. Did it on 300 in a pellet grill. It is beautiful. Like some chunks in there, so we're not going to shred it all the way until it's fine, but we are going to get some nice pieces out of this. I'm not even going to put this wing in there. I'm just going to eat it. We got the leg meat and the thigh. I'm going to go ahead and take that. It's juicy as well. Let's go ahead and split that apart. This is looking nicely pulled to me. Now it's time to re-season. It's going a little bit more of this SPG. Add that salt, give it a mix. It is time to dive into our pulled chicken sliders. Nice and beautiful. As you've seen, the chicken came out with a great color, juicy. What we did is we threw on some of Blue Hog's championship blend for the barbecue sauce on these. We could have mixed it all in together, but we're gonna use that chicken for other things, so we didn't wanna have the barbecue sauce all over it. But for these sliders, it's time to go in for our bite. Yep. SPG chicken. That barbecue sauce is light. Doesn't really punch you, but it's flavorful. Getting more of a mild sweetness with that barbecue flavor that we all know and love. I was hoping there was a little bit of kick in here, but not picking that up. But I keep eating it, so that means something, right? It would give a dang that's good. Flavor-wise, there's nothing wrong with it. I'm wanting a little bit more kick. Chicken's cooked perfectly. We season that back over with the SPG. Flavorful. The barbecue sauce is bringing in that barbecue flavor that we want, but it's missing that kick. So the barbecue flavor plus that kick that sits on your tongue a little bit, a little jalapeno added in there, some cayenne or red pepper, which I won't say that's the barbecue sauce's fault. We add a little bit of rub on here onto the chicken that has a kick, and then we add the barbecue sauce. I think it would pair well together. Classic barbecue pulled chicken sandwich. I mean, can't go wrong with it. Chicken's cooked amazingly. Pretty small, so cooked in an hour. It is still dripping and leaking. I think you should give this a try. I also think you should try out your dream. Try out that vision that you have. Try out living the life that you want to live. Because recently, things have happened which makes you kind of think on life, right? That every day is not promised. And it is a cliche saying, until something happens that really puts you in that mindset, and that's just where I am right now, where I'm thinking about how we don't have as much time as we think. A lot of us will say, I'll get to that tomorrow. I'll do that tomorrow. I'll start that Monday. I'll start that next month. It's not even promised, right? What would happen in our lives if we decided to not wait, to start the weight loss journey now, to start the process of building that business now, to start making different decisions that lead us to the life that we want to live, and we stop holding ourselves back? Because the power that's inside of us, the God that's inside of us is so strong that when we change our mind and we align ourselves with who we're really meant to be, with the Creator, which then made us a creator, so what we think becomes reality, and we begin to walk in that, we begin to speak to ourselves differently, the story we tell ourselves in our head becomes different, our life changes. And I say that just from when I decided to go on a weight loss journey. It was years of just thinking about it, or if I did this or trying that. But it's not till I made up in my mind, this is what I'm doing. I don't care what anybody else has to say. I know things about me are going to change and things around me are going to change. And that's the hard part to accept. But once we do, we're able to put all of ourselves into this thing. And it's hard because we know we're going to leave things behind. We know we're changing along the process. We know we're not going to like things that we used to like. But this is what we need to do. This is what we need to use our time with on this earth, is to create and become and be all that we can be. Right? With the power that's in us, the strength that is in us, the ability that our mind has to create, that what we say and what we speak becomes reality. Just think about your life and the story that you've been telling yourself. That's probably what you see. The things you tell yourself on a daily basis, how you speak to yourself about yourself, that's probably how you feel. That's probably what you see. That's probably what you're receiving. And I want to say, change something about the way you speak about yourself, the way you think about yourself, right? Because what we change in here will begin to change out here for our lives. So we begin to speak differently about ourselves, hype ourselves up, tell ourselves the truth, encourage ourselves, empower ourselves. And the things that we go after begin to happen, right? The experiences that you have are different because of how we treat ourselves. I want to encourage you that we don't have as much time as we think. And we take it for granted that we have, I'm in my 20s. We take it for granted and say, oh, I have 10 years till I need to have it together. I have at least 30 years of living till I get to this age. All we have is right now, today, to decide to make different decisions, to live the life that we are capable of living, right? I just encourage you to stop putting yourself down, start speaking to yourself differently, speak life into yourself, and you'll begin to live a life that you feel alive, right? If we speak to ourselves in the ways that put ourselves down, you're probably going to walk around feeling down. But if we wake up and we decide to speak to ourselves in a way that's uplifting, empowering, encouraging, because we can do it for others, but sometimes we don't do it for ourselves. I want to encourage you to do it for yourself and just watch your whole life change just from that decision. And then you're going to feel so encouraged and empowered that whatever you think of, you can do. And you know you can do it. And you know it'll take a little bit of time, but you know over that time you will achieve and become the man or woman that you need to be. All right? And that's all I'm saying. Right? Take the step. Control your life. Right? Have faith in you. Pulled chicken sliders with some barbecue sauce. Easy. Hawaiian rolls already made. Pulled chicken only took an hour. Juicy. I think you should give it a try. All right. There's nothing else to really say about that. I think you should give it a try. Tag me on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok at Birch's Blessed BBQ. I would love to see what you're cooking. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. All right, tag me on Birch's Blessed BBQ on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. I would love to see what you're cooking. You could have been doing anything today and you chose to spend some time with us, make some chicken, have a conversation. And I just want to leave you with take that step, all right? Take that step. Thank you. Thank you for taking that step. We need you. We need you out here becoming all that you can be. So when we come together, right, where two or more are gathered, there God is in the midst, right? So when we're out strengthening our swords, because there's battles all over the place. When we're out strengthening our sword and we meet somebody else that has strengthened their sword, when we come together, we can build whatever it is that we need to build to win the battles that we come across. All right, I love you. God bless you. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.